Well, good morning, everyone. It's great to see everybody here. Welcome to Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. Let's start off with some music, just like we love to do.
And
Let's
you
all stand up and
might
sing
want to
with
be
us.
on your feet for
Yeah.
several things this morning.
Yeah, right. Oh, what a wonderful sight. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My glorious, my wonderful, my beautiful life. My glorious, wonderful, my beautiful life. I want to thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends, everyone around you. For my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends, my wonderful, my beautiful, my loving friends. So supportive, wonderful, my beautiful, my loving friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. Woo! Thank you for my health, Spirit. Thank you for my health. My wonderful, my glorious, my vital health. Say it with conviction now. Wonderful, my glorious, my vital health. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This wonderful, this beautiful, this fabulous day. This wonderful, this beautiful, this fabulous day. I want to thank you. Woo! I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Yes. All right, everyone. Raising that vibe. Woo.
Jamaica, did we start the Zoom recording? We did. Okay, I just want to make sure. Thanks.
Well, this is another fun little song that you might want to go around to, but we'll settle into our seats if you'd like.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning, Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. Here we are. You found yourself. We made it through another week. Wow. It's an incredible journey we're all on together, isn't it? Wow. Are you guys doing all right? Are you guys surviving? The sun came out for a moment so we could have this little time together. Isn't that nice? Well, welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you here this morning. You have so many places you could be, but you found yourself here. You made it. You stumbled in here. You saw the sign, and you said, "Come on in." We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. We have a wonderful program for you today. As you can tell, the music is happening. And we're going to do what we do every Sunday. Yeah, it's dance. It's abundance. We're going to read our vision mission statement that says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. So we're so glad that you have found yourself here again. Sit back, relax. You made it. This is the spiritual place to be. You're going to be raving about this all week long until you stumble in here again next Sunday morning. Well, we have some announcements for you this morning. I'm going to invite our board president, practitioner, Jamaica Wallace, up to give us some info.
Good morning. Alrighty. Well, I am so super excited to announce this first announcement. This entire congregation, just a big hand to yourselves and a big thank you. We have completely 100% paid off this beautiful roof that we have on our sanctuary. Thank you, everyone who has contributed financially, your love, your prayers, your energy. It is such a beautiful, beautiful demonstration of the power that we create here and the love that we have in this center. So thank you. All right, and speaking of that, we're going to keep that abundance and prosperity mindset flowing. Starting today after the service, we have the Abundance and Prosperity class beginning. So we're going to kick that off. We're going to be going into John Randolph Price and Edwina Gaines, the 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity. And we're going to meet each Sunday after the service here in the sanctuary and go into talking about that and helping to shift our prosperity mindset. So if you haven't already signed up, that's okay. Just go ahead and stay after the service today and join us for that class. And then we have coming up on Sunday, December the 1st, our community forum. That will be after the service at noon, and it's an opportunity for you to get to meet your board. The entire board will be here, and we're available to answer any questions that you may have and discuss some of the things that we will be looking at in the upcoming year. Our community gift, super excited about this as well. We're such a beautiful opportunity to be a part of this. We help the local foster kids in our area each year, and so the board has decided that we give 2 months of our community gift, the cash donation, to the foster kids. So October and November's community gift will be going to the foster kids. So that's super exciting. And then our giving tree is also back. So we also participate in that. And what that is on the back counter there's a giving tree available, and there's children's names on it with their age, and there's a couple of gifts on there. If you would like to participate and give a gift to a child, you just take one of those tags, and if you can purchase, it's just one of those gifts, that's great. But if you can't find the gift that's on there, something that your inner child calls that you think that they would enjoy, they're going to love that as well. They just ask you don't wrap it, just bring it back here to us, and we'll have a box back there in the back counter, and we'll make sure that those get delivered to the kids on time. So if you have any questions, you can talk to me about that after the service. Actually December 1st, next week. They are going to be due next week. I'm trying to get an extension right now, but right now that was our date. We're hoping to maybe be able to do the 8th, but right now the 1st is what we have. So, holiday decorating. If you would like to come help deck the halls, Wednesday, December the 6th, you can join Paula and Roxanne. There is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter. If you have any questions, you can talk to Paula about that. And then, save the date, our holiday party, we are super excited to announce, will be on December the 13th. And Friday, December the 13th, yes. So be sure to mark your calendars. Right now, currently, the menu is in process, but we do want to let everybody know that we are searching for humanely raised meat products to use in the dinner. So if anybody has any suggestions for that, we would love, you can pass that on to myself or Paula, and we would love to hear about that. And we are putting that together, and more will be announced. Our kitchen angels are requesting some assistance after the service, so if you are available to stay and help in the kitchen with the cleanup and any of that, we would really appreciate the help. And we have created a sign-up sheet now. So there is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter with each Sunday's date on it. So if there is a Sunday that you're available and you know you'll be here, if you could go ahead and put your name and phone number down on that list. And if you're not able to make it, if you could contact our beautiful Nedra over here and just let her know so that we can make sure that we have coverage in the kitchen. That would be fabulous. All right. Grooving into the Gratitude Circle book study is going to be starting in January. Join us for a transformative book study group meeting monthly on the 4th Sunday, starting Sunday, January the 26th from 12 to 12:30. And together we're going to explore the Daily Gratitude Reflection Volume 2, a collection of 365 daily guides designed to inspire thankfulness, bring more peace, joy, and abundance into your life, written by our very own gratitude gal, Deborah Perdue over here. I use this all the time. I love this book. It is one of my favorites. So I am super excited about this class. There is a sign-up sheet available on the back counter, and there's more information on the back counter if you would like that. Our Tai Chi class continues on Tuesdays from 10 to 11, and that's held over in the LEC, and there's still a sign-up sheet available on the back counter for that. Oh, not this week, sorry, because of the holiday, yep, so there's 2 more available, so if you're wanting to get in on that, thank you. Our metaphysical book study group continues to meet on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. and goes till 9:45 next door at the LEC. And they're continuing to study The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And directly after that book study group, the practitioners are still facilitating the 15-minute silent meditation. So this begins at 9:50 and goes to 10:05. So if you do find that you're entering after the 9:50 mark, if you could just enter in the silence so not to disturb those that are already in the silence. And our book of the week this week is Dancing with the Beloved by Paul Ferrini, and it is available in the bookstore for 20% off after the service today. Got quite a few announcements today here. I can talk to you after the service, okay? 9:50 to 10:05. It's just in the silence. It's just a silent meditation. Yep. All right, our flowers today, I believe the one set's still from Priscilla from last week, but we also have a new set that are from Anonymous. So thank you, Anonymous. All right, do we have anybody that's joining us for the first time today? If you're here for the first time, if you want to raise your hand, we have a gift. No? Few defenders, all right. If you have a cell phone, if you want to go ahead and just put that on silence, that would be great, or anything else that makes any noise. And if you will join me in standing and singing We Are One.
Good morning. I'm Bucky, and I welcome you here at Spiritual Center. And let's read together the gratitude. How glad I am to celebrate and dance with and as the sheer abundance of life. Wow. So if you have any questions about what a practitioner does, we do prayer. There's more information on the little yellow sheet in the seat back. And we are honored to pray with and for you all week. If you have a prayer request, you can fill it out on the little blue piece of paper, a yellow piece of paper. I got my colors mixed up. And you can put it in the offering plate, or you can put it in the box in the back. It says prayer request at the practitioner table, where our practitioner, Jamaica Wallace, is sitting, and she is holding the high watch for us today, containing all the love and peace as we go through our service. And she is happy to refer you to someone for one-on-one minute miracle prayer after the service with herself or one of the practitioners who are available. I'm available, and we have Deborah and we have Paula as well. So there are 4 of us available today. We'd love to pray with you. If you're out there in Zoom land, good morning, welcome. We have not forgotten you. We're so glad you're with us too. You can put a prayer request in on our website. And let's see here. And we know that, these prayers do get answered, so if you've got a prayer demonstration, please share with us on the blue form and put it on the offering plate or in the prayer box. And we just will revel with you on that wonderful demonstration. So let's read a prayer together. I rise up and dance with gratitude, knowing this world is full and so glorious. I am filled up with deep peace and satisfaction. Let's sing I Am Loved as we sit in our seats and settle in. So great to be able to take that breath of life and look around to each of the loving faces that are filled in this room and on Zoom. All those who have come to know and appreciate and practice gratitude and knowing truth in their lives. I love the fact that we lift each other up. And the topic is about dancing today. And it usually feels really good when you dance with other people. Sometimes it's a partner. Maybe it's in a circle. Maybe it's all by yourself in the living room when nobody else is watching, right? Just moving and feeling life. And so I just know that each one of us has that opportunity to return, to stop, take away from our attention away from all the things that pull us in life. And we all have things that are pulling us in all kinds of directions. Some really great places and some not so great places. But when we can stop and settle into our breath and then open our eyes and get up and boogie, yeah, then we just create that forward movement, that energy. Does anybody else besides me sometimes get a little stuck? Yeah, you get a little grumpy and a little inactive, and you don't feel like getting off the couch. But, you can change that. And you can change it with the thought. Ernest Holmes, the guy who thought about this whole thing, he called it Science of Mind back in the 40s, Stephen? Yeah, 40s. He said, change your thinking, change your life. Well, sometimes it takes a lot of effort, and sometimes, you can just slide right into it. And so I urge you this week, when you're feeling stuck, when you feel like that couch has way too much power over your rear end, you want to get up, and you do a little bit of breathing, and you look around and you say, wow, I can take that first step. I can do it. I can do that. I'm going to dance like nobody's watching, except for Spirit is watching. And it's watching with a loving, loving eye and an open heart, knowing that you are perfect as you are, right here and right now. You are enough, and you have what it takes to live a life of joy. So I encourage you to think about that this week. Wiggle it out. Dance. So let us go into the silence for a moment after my invocation and remember who we are. Knowing that the power of love is in and through all life. I know this power is right here in this room, in each person who's present today, and even those who are not. This force of life we bring to our hearts. We allow it to fill every cell of our being. And as we delve into this knowingness that love is in, through, and as all life, we know it is in us. And we know this love is our power. It is our presence. It is our kindness. It is our gratitude. So knowing this truth, I bless this service today. I bless each one who has shown up and is ready to receive more good, more power, more love, more dance, more joy. And I know that it is already done in the mind of the one who is waiting for us to put out what our heart's desires absolutely are. And it is already done. And together we say, and so it is. It's time for some special music, and then we have a wonderful talk.
So, for those who saw the last great supermoon a week or so ago, this is for you, and please feel free to get on your feet. We get it almost every night when that moon gets big and bright. It's sudden, but that's the light. Everybody's been dancing in the moonlight. Oh, everybody's here inside sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. Everybody dance on it. One more like more, we're gonna dance on it for life. Everybody feeling warm and right. It's so divine, natural night. Everybody dancing in the one more time. We could dance on it for life. Everybody's feeling warm and right. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody dancing in the moonlight.
Good dancing, everybody.
All right, well, let's hear it for Chip and Bucky. And Angelo and the light workers. Yes, it is Angelo's birthday. Let's sing Angelo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Angelo. Happy birthday to you. And Angelo, it's a little gift for you. You go. Yes, it's from my personal collection. It's a Fender 12-string guitar. He's always wanted one. I'm a bass player, you know? There's a case right there for it. I can count on one hand how many guitars I've given away. You know, you have a collection. You know, they become like your kids, you know? I mean, well, they all have meaning, you know, because they mark a time in your life, you know? This one was when I learned to play this song, or this is when I met this person, or, you know, but this one, Angelo's been asking to borrow it for a while. And I knew that it was going to be a good home for him. So happy birthday, Angelo. So, you know, our new bumper stickers, well, we have a new bumper sticker. You know, it's half as big, but twice as energetic. So these are a fundraiser. They're 2 for $5, and the other ones are $5 each. So if you want to, you know, have it a little smaller on your car, but the impact is much greater, of course. So please support our roof fund. We're collecting money for the roof on the LEC. So, you know, let's pace ourselves, right? But these are so cute. There's only like 40 available in the bookstore. So if you want them, go see Roxanne afterwards. The Science of Mind magazines are on their way. They were put into the mail on Monday, so they should be here this Monday or this week sometime. So just letting you know. Well, abundance. That's our theme for this month. And the play on words is abundance. And today's is Rise Up and Dance. Rise up and dance. And you know, I'm not much of a dancer, I'll tell you right now. And I know some of you are not, but some of you are. And everybody dances in the privacy of their own life. You know what I'm talking about? You know, when you hear that piece of music on and nobody's around, and you know, you're just out of the shower and you're like, wow, I'm gonna cut loose a little bit here. And you dance like nobody's looking. And you know, you get funny. You know, you get funny. Everybody does this. Everybody's laughing like, oh, how does Reverend Steve know this about me? Well, we can look around us and notice the abundance in nature, but how often do we truly look within and witness the magnitude of the abundance of spiritual consciousness that is present in our lives? You know, you were born into spirit. and you were born out of spirit. You can run, but you cannot hide. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, having a spiritual experience. That's just how it is. You can deny it, or you can embrace it. And this whole year is about rising up. That's every theme, this whole year's theme was rise up. And part of the magic of abundance is gratitude. Deborah Perdue is an incredible, she's still teaching me gratitude. I mean, every day I look at her posts and I'm reminded of that gratitude is such a big part. Gratitude has its own magic and is the key to expanding our abundance consciousness. And if you are in lack and limitation or feeling like abundance isn't for you, I urge you to stay after today for 12 to 12:30. I'm going to teach an abundance thing that is going to knock your socks off. It may even test your belief about giving. And that's what it's about. You know, I'm going to have some people, well, do I have to tithe on net or gross? Well, do you want to be given to net or gross? The universe always says yes and mirrors exactly what you put in, you get out. And you can't outgive the universe. Resting in the knowing of abundance within and without elicits a profound sense of satisfaction and inner peace. When you start demonstrating your abundance consciousness, you have broken through a wall, a way of being that attracts more and more. You can't stop it. Now, you may have an ebb and flow, just like the waves of the ocean come and go, but the ocean is always there, right? So are you going to go to the ocean with a thimble or a cup or a bucket or a barrel? You know, I just put a pipeline right in. And you don't actually need a pipeline because you're in the ocean. You don't need to bring it anywhere. You're already there. You were born into it, but it's a conscious awareness. That's all you have to do is shift your perspective. When we acknowledge the good that we already have and realize that who we are is already an abundant being, we begin to dance in our lives. Are you dancing with your life? Are you dancing in your life, or are you stepping on toes? Are you stepping on your own toes? Are you stepping on your hose, your air hose? You ever had that experience where you feel like the flow's been blocked and you're complaining to everyone and then you look down and you're the one, oh, never mind. I'll get back to you. Call tech support. Is your computer plugged in? Let me call you right back. There is no limitation in God. Science of Mind reminds us of the prolific nature of life itself. The fullness of life is right where you are and who you are. You don't have to look outside yourself. Life tells you, go out and find a job, go out and get a family, go out and make something of yourself. And you go out and everything says, go within, go within. You're like, which way do I go? You're already there. You don't need to be downloaded anything. You need to let what's in you out. Now, sometimes books and workshops and Sunday mornings can kind of remind us, to educate means to remember. When we pay attention to the beauty and the grandeur of our lives, when we rejoice in the life that we get to live, no matter how little or how much, something magical and mystical happens. Ernest Holmes said, discover the secret of life within each is a divine creativeness. You have what nobody else has. You have you. Nobody else has you. You come in alone and you leave alone. Now, there's help along the way. But it's you. You have a gift. You are magic, man. You are star stuff. Do you know how incredibly gifted you are? Okay, I'm gonna get back to my talk here. Life itself is cause for wonder, gratitude, and celebration. So let's celebrate it. Let's get up and dance. I mean, not right now, but let's dance in our metaphysical lives. You are an artist, and your life is your piece of art. You are a minister, and your life is your ministry. Craft it. And when things don't go right, I meant to do that. That's just a part of the song that I do differently than everybody else in the band. I'm teaching them a new timing. So, let's explore this sense of wonder for a minute. Have you ever looked deeply at a flower? I mean, allow yourself to be curious about its makeup and about the intricacies of the detail for just a moment and get lost in the exquisite nature and the details of just a single rose. Not just when you're on a mushroom trip, but when you're tripping, when you're tripping in life, you don't need mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a natural high of knowing that you are part of the flower. That's why we love flowers so much, is that there's something in you that resonates and goes, that's a part of me. I love, oh, it's beautiful. Because if the beauty were not within you, you wouldn't recognize it as beautiful. Have you ever dived deeply into the night sky and vanished from the earth for a while? Again, you don't need any extracurricular activities, and I would encourage everyone moderation, because you definitely need to have a spotter with you. But sometimes we can get lost in just looking as far as we can in the night sky. Isn't it beautiful? There's been some extra things in the night sky lately. Have you noticed? Flying around. What is that? Oh, welcome, fellow traveler. This is the abundance of life. To think that we're the only life form in the universe is thinking pretty small. Now, some of us may not be ready for what may be revealed within that, but they're talking about these things that live in the ocean now. Have you heard anything about that? And we're all like, oh yeah, so, okay, what's next, okay? And they thought that it was gonna be a big reveal. We're here! Oh yeah, we've known you're here for a long time. Okay, what else you got? I mean, are you gonna show us any new, ways to live, or, what's going on here? These phenomenon are patterns of progression and enlightenment, if you believe in it or not. You're being invited up in consciousness. And if you don't want to go, that's okay. It's all right not to expand for a moment, but there comes a time when the expansion overcomes you. Do you know how Jesus turned water into wine? Yes, he went out and bought wine. He was prosperous, and hey, bring wine to the party. Everybody bring wine. That's how it's done. He's an alchemist, and we're alchemists in our life. Now, I would say moderation on the wine. We've all had our share. But science of mind teaches us that we are in abundance and we are eternal. We have never been born and we never pass away. Now, this body, this physicality may, but where did we come from? And where do we go? It's really interesting. It got silent in here to feel the energy like, whoa. It is time for us to take the blinders off and truly look at the world around us with inquisitiveness and fascination. Looking at the details of the beauty of our life. And as we are realizing this, there's an infinite internal energy that is activated. You know, it's only ours when we act the part. If we act like I already know everything, I can't teach me anything, I already know that, then you've lost the, like a child, that zest for curiosity, something new, something exciting. If we can witness these miracles, then there too is boundless and more that we cannot. There are things that we, if we knew, would melt our face. Literally, it'd be like, I can't handle that. I don't need to know all that information, Reverend Steve. It's too much. You will only be given what you can digest. But open your mind, man. We aren't here to play small. We aren't here to just sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else dance. You know, since this is our true nature, it's also true of who and what everyone is. The abundance of life is not solely outside of ourselves. We are one energy in these human forms. As such, our individualized abundance is equal in measure to life itself, ever expanding, constantly evolving. This sense of wonder leads directly to gratitude. Gratitude, being thankful that we have this life. Do you know how much spiritual coin you had to pay to be alive during these times? You're like, I didn't sign up for this. Are you kidding? This? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, the turn of the century was one thing, you know. The mechanism revolution or whatever that was cool. You know, when we went from analog to digital, that's cool. I'm still figuring that out. But what's beyond the digital realm? Let's rise up in our gratitude. Can you be thankful? You know, this year's theme is all about rising up out of the stagnation of our old beliefs and ways of doing things. Pam Grout wrote, "The problem has never been reluctance on the part of the universe. The problem is our inability to see the beautiful, loving truth in our it continually offers." We say, no, I have enough abundance. I'm good right now. I don't want to learn anything new. I don't want to be grateful for what I have. I don't have that much. And the universe says, yes, let me show you how much you don't have. Here's a bill. There is an endless good everywhere, and we deserve to relish in its glory. We were sent here to prosper. This is the party planet. Just moderation. Save yourself for the after party. You know, a good band member, when you're playing at a party, you're always several drinks behind your crowd because, you know, you don't want to overdo it. I just don't drink at all. You know, I'll have some iced tea so that I can, you know, save myself for the next party. You know, I don't want to be hungover. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other time. So look, this week is a precious week. It is Thanksgiving week, okay? I mean, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it should have been last week because it's a long month, doesn't it? It feels kind of like, it's this week, really? Let us genuinely appreciate the profound blessing of the people in our lives. Let us be grateful. Let us be great and full for the small curiosities, even before the grand demonstrations. Let us begin to be great and full for the flow of life that shows up as us and who we are. Even those people who tick you off. Even those people who rub you the wrong way. You know who they are. God bless them. They let us know we're alive and that we think differently than other people. This doesn't make them wrong. They're our teachers. They send us back to spirit. They make us pray like we've never prayed before. Your good is elsewhere. Go there quickly. Everyone blesses us, some coming into our lives and some leaving. Let them go. Don't hang on to your limitation. You know, we fight for those limitations. Are you kidding? You don't know my life and how bad it is. You don't know what the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Right? Our personalities, our spiritual practices, our interests, our talents, our gifts are all the ways that we are in the world. And they merit genuine and regular recognition and true gratitude. Even those people that tick you off. True gratitude, when practiced regularly, can uproot old patterns, looking for lack, and change them. Change things that we complain about. What's your favorite complaint? What if you could only tell that story one more time and then you could never tell it again? Huh? Tell it good. Tell it good that one time. But the government and one more time, are you sure? You know, it's called substitutionary fulfillment. If I can't have what I want, I can have complaining about what I want that I don't have. And it doesn't serve us anymore. It doesn't look good on us. On me, at least. It's time to dance in celebration. Ernest Holmes wrote, "There is a laughter of God." Let's laugh it. There is a song of the universe. Let's sing it. There is a hymn of praise. Let's praise it. There is a joy, a beauty, and there is a deep, abiding peace. Let's experience it. Ooh, I got God bumps. I got tingles. Oh, whew. We are not here to play small, okay? Now you can sit, if you're tired, you need a little time out, you go ahead and you sit down for a minute. But just know, you're gonna wanna go in as soon as you get your breath. It is time to get out of our seats in life and dance. And I don't mean in this second. But metaphysically, where can you dance in your life? Where is your love? I don't mean a romantic love of another person. I mean, what do you love to do? That when you're doing it, you lose all sense of time and space. That you know, like, I could do this for days. I could play my bass for a long time, but I have to eat and shower and things. But it's that kind of love that we need to experience, because when we do that, we send out love. We are love generators. You know, a kid wants a toy, not because it loves them, because they love it. They want something to love. We all need something to love, don't we? And if you don't have anything, love itself. Can you love bliss? Can you be in bliss? You know what bliss is? Bliss is being happy without a reason. Do you ever wake up and just go, I'm alive? I made it through the night. Oh, look at us. Look at what we did. I know what you're talking about. Not those times. I'm talking about every morning you should wake up and go, I have another day in this grand illusion. Not, oh God, it's morning. Oh God, it's morning. It's a different energy. And when we shift that energy, life sends us more. This is how it works. You're always being gifted what you are. So if you're in lack and limitation and isn't it awful, the universe says, oh, that's what they want. We'll send them some more of that. But when you are in the midst of a challenge and you go, you know what? It's going to be really neat how God works this out because I don't have a clue. Universe goes, wow, send in the clues. Send in the clowns. Dancing is typically not planned. Unless you're going to a wedding or a dance, it's inspired. In dancing, we feel the energy of the music and our bodies are drawn into moving accordingly. Do you ever spontaneously just move when you hear a piece of music? And as a musician, it's natural for me. But I wasn't born a musician. I mean, I was definitely not, I did not have the musical gene, but I wanted it, so I created it. I taught myself how to play bass. Well, I had people that taught me how to play bass. Randy Rhoads was my bass teacher, and he turned out to be one of the greatest guitarists in the world. And I didn't know that at the time. I just knew that he was giving me a gift of learning to play music. And look where it's brought me, into ministry. But I'm singing the song of spirit in life. And you guys show up every Sunday to hear my song. And I love you. And I love you. Are you kidding? I have found my reason for this experience in life. My gift is to hold the container so that you may find your gift. That's why I'm here. I'm here just to know that you can do it. That's it. Because when I do it, everybody prospers. That's how it works. You can't keep it. You have to give it away. So this is a true celebration, a gratitude of celebration. Because gratitude and celebration are closely connected. What if you lived life like you were on vacation? Where are we going today? Like, I can't wait. Part of vacation is planning it. Oh, we're going to go here, we're going to do that, it's going to be so fun. And when you're on vacation, you should be planning your next one. Sitting by the pool or rafting or whatever you're doing. When we truly and authentically feel gratitude, there's a little party going on inside of us. Woohoo, little celebration. Celebrations are not always with champagne and balloons. Sometimes they're just little tiny things, like walking the dog and picking up after them. And when you're in the right state of mind, music flies out of the dog too. Yeah. Yeah, you dog owners, the next time you go to pick up after your dog, you're going to go, wee. Or my dad would say, whoopee. When we're inspired by life and live our lives, we get to really live. I don't want to look back and go, I wish I would have lived my life more richly. Live rich right now. Your challenges are just to guide you towards prayer. That's all. And the second that you go into prayer, your challenges diminish. That's how it works. If you can think about what you believe God is to you, or source, or goddess, or whatever, instead of the challenge, it grows. That's how it works. So change your thinking and change your life. So in conclusion, Science of Mind reminds us that what we focus on, we get more of. There is not a spot where God is not. By merely starting to recognize the abundance of the world around us, we begin little by little, inch by inch, life is a cinch, to feel more abundant. The depth of power that wonder brings opens us up to being aware of life itself. It gives us the world we live in. It gives us that magical quality that we've come here to experience. Yes, shift happens. Shift happens. Change your thinking, change your life. We can look at these moments as evidence of the pain and suffering of life, or we can see, we can, without denying the yuck and the suck of a situation, still find good in our lives. Look for the good. Now, if you're in a challenge, get into it, man. Get into it. Get all that sucky energy out. And then get back to prospering. Don't get stuck in the suckingness of life. Just move on. Focus on what you're grateful for. Creates that space in our minds that allows the answer and the solution to our issues to be revealed to us. That's the metaphysical magic of this teaching. This is the fullness of life. So let's rise up in consciousness and dance metaphysically. Happy Thanksgiving. And so it is. All right, I've gone over a little. I apologize, but I was on a metaphysical, energetic roll there. So, but let's go into prayer. So I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness what you believe is the power that created this universe and you and your lovely life. There is a magical energy that has been activated because of your ability to believe. And it is creating magnificent things in your life. Beauty, relationships that work, perfect health, abundance in love and in truth and in divine right action. I may not know what you're working on right now, but I know that the Spirit that created you knows exactly what you're working with and is right now sending you the solutions, the resolution, calling you back to prayer. So let's be grateful for our magnificent energy of love that flows through our life automatically. In that gratitude, we have activated the peace and harmony and the divine right action that brings those solutions and resolutions. So we let go. We let go of anything that may have previously blocked our inner flow, so the divine circuits are now flowing as who and what you are in your life, as we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Okay, let's bring the music team up here, and we're going to recite our offertory ideas about sharing. So if you want to take your gift in your hand, let's recite this together. It says, feeling the abundance of life, I know I am prosperous beyond measure, and so I give freely and joyously, and so it is. Music maestro.
Native American friend of mine wrote this song. He passed away recently, but
It's kind of our tribute to him.
and I had a chance to play on his album, and
This is one of the songs on his album.
it with him a number of times.
Remembering Tony Eagleheart Garcia.
Well, I'm going out to the Sundance, gonna find my prayer, gonna dance so I can heal my soul. I'm glad to see my elders and the women and the children and all my uncles and my aunties as I go. We'll bring a tree and pray it, dancing and singing songs of generations long ago. Then we'll cry when we remember the ones who left before us. We'll smile again to see their laughing souls. Oh, we're going to the Sundance. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Glad to see my elders. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Dancing with the people. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hope we dance forever. Hey, yeah, going to Sunday. Dancing with the people. Gonna dance my troubles away. Going to the Sundance. People will be coming, bringing all their hopes and all their prayers. Women will be pitching all the teepees while the men will make the fires and our elders tell the jokes. Well, we'll bring a tree and pray it, dancing and a singing songs of generations long ago. Then we'll cry when we remember the ones who left before us, but we'll smile again, hear their laughing souls. So you can join in. We're going to the Sundance, everyone. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Glad to see my elders. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Dancing with the people. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. And I hope we dance forever. Hey, yeah, hey, oh, we're going to Sundance. Dancing with the people. Gonna dance our trouble away. Hey, yeah, hey, we're going to Sundance. Oh, we're dancing with the people. Gonna dance our trouble away. One more time. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, we're going to Sundance. Gonna dance forever. We're gonna dance our trouble
offertory is right over here. Thank you. Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They're evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in the world. They bless the giver and the receiver and allow this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and even for those who may not know it yet. And for that, this entire community, world, and any other world that exists is blessed. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. Okay, it's time for our closing song. So
We're going to do something a little bit different
everybody wants to
today,
stand up.
so
I
come
know
on,
you know
stand
this
up.
song.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? I bet you never went to church and did this song before. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and you take it all out. And you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Oh, southbound. Shake it all about. That's what it's all about.
Now for our benediction, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind,
It's happening in my body
in my body,
and in the body of my affairs.
and the body of my affairs.
I think it
I think it,
and I feel it
I feel it,
and I know it.
I know
Just the way that it
the
is
way that it is,
and just the way that it is not.
that's the way it is not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Have a great week, everybody. We're going to start our prosperity class in 15 minutes, so come on back.